So, I'm going to try to do a quick summary of this whole Guinness event. First of all, it took me 3 years to plan this event. I tried to rush it, but just wasn't right. But when it was finally ready, everything was coming into place. So I knew that this is something that I'm intended to do. Um, but what you guys don't know is a week before that this situation was going to happen with this Guinness World Record, a boulder hit my chest. I mean, a monstrous boulder hit my chest, and I thought my life was over. I was so hurt and so angry and so devastated that I was just wanting to give up on it. But instead of reverting back to my old ways and using the dynamite that I had in my life to blow up that boulder, I just lifted the boulder off my chest, moved it aside, brushed myself off, got back up, and continued walking. And I look back at it now, and that was one of the best decisions of my life. Because in reality, if you were to blow up that big boulder, that one problem that you had will now be a thousand other problems. So think about the next time you want to get revenge or hurt someone or, for lack of a better term, destroy that boulder. Yeah, you might get rid of the big problem, but now you cause 10,000 little problems. When all you need to do is just push it aside, brush yourself off, and walk away. And I think that's one of the things God had brought this record to me to realize. And then once the event happened, granted, I may have only got 289 people, but that's 289 lives that I affected in one day. I don't know about you, but 289 lives is good enough for me. I was hugging people from little kids as young as, I think it was 6 months, to adults as old as 90 some years old, and everywhere in between. The fellowshipping that I got with people that were helping me do this event, the people that were just randomly showing up, Time Warner Cable for doing a live broadcast, you know, Alamance newspaper as well as Mebane Enterprise for publishing my articles, even Times News and what they did, so it's just really appreciative of what people were doing for me, and like I said before, granted that boulder hit my chest, but it's okay. I was able to brush it off and just say, let's keep doing this, and then throughout the event, the experiences that I was having, I spoke to a gentleman around 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and he changed my life. I was struggling with something in my past for I believe it was maybe the last 3 or 4 years maybe, and it just felt like a weight was lifted off. So I think God had brought him to me at that day or at that time to kind of help me realize I don't need that anymore, or I don't need to worry about that hurt and that issue anymore. I struggle with three things every day, but now I only really have to worry about two, because I was able to be freed from that bondage, and I seen a group of people come together to pray for a police officer who, when he was giving me a hug, ended up getting bad news about his family. These 20 strangers just came together and said, "You know what, sir? We love you. We're going to pray for you and your family." And that's very uplifting to me. And then I had a family drive 3 hours to come see me just because they believed in the cause and they believed in me and believed what I was doing. I just, and I had people come up to me who I didn't never even met saying, "Hey, your story inspired me," and just let them know that they feel loved, and toward the end there, I had a person who came up to me who I thought really low of me, but when she gave me a hug, she genuinely felt like she gave me a hug. like she really meant it, and that meant a lot to me, you know. And even right before I made this video, somebody contacted me and told me, yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but you touched my life just because of your story and because of you doing something like this, you know. And as I shared with you guys before on Facebook, I might not have broken the record this time, but I don't intend to stop trying. You know, I think one of my life's missions is to break this Guinness World Record for most hugs in 24 hours. I'm just gonna keep pushing and see where it leads me. But all in all, guys, like I said, I only did 289 people, but I'm completely fine with that because the love and the compassion and the heart that was shown from everybody throughout this event, whether they hugged me or not, is exactly what I had intended for this record to to do. So I thank you guys all for your love and your support. I look forward to hugging each and every one of you when I get the opportunity. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see what life has in store for me. And yeah, if you see me walking around, hey, say, hey, Brian, I want a hug. And I'm good with that. So I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And even if you don't see me, hug someone who might need it, because truly a hug does help someone. Okay? Love you guys.